This morning, we are diving deeper into a new study on the best and worst places for moms and dads to work. And the study found that 28% of moms, working moms, suffer from burnout more than dads.
We wanted to bring in Karsten Vagner from the Maven Clinic to talk more about this morning. Karsten, thanks for waking up with us here on King 5 Mornings.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's an important topic and kind of surprising in a way to learn so many working moms were nearing this burnout during the pandemic. A lot of people reaching that point. Tell us about what you're seeing.
Well, I bet your viewers might disagree because I think this burnout is something we've all been feeling, and it's probably no surprise to them to see it on the news that other people are feeling this burnout too. What's most surprising to us is that no one has ever asked working parents or working moms how they're feeling. We're so proud of this report at Maven because it's the first of its kind. No one had ever sat down to collect this data. And what we're seeing in this data is alarming in so many ways. And I can tell you, I'm sure a lot of your viewers are feeling this too. Over the past couple of years, it hasn't felt like they're working from home. It feels like they're living at work.
And I feel like, as a working mom myself, that admitting that you are burned out is like a weakness, that you shouldn't talk about it or admit that you're struggling and this is hard. How does that attitude impact someone's mental health?
I completely agree. And I think to your point earlier when you were talking about just being able to say, hey, I'm not alone anymore, right? I think this is the first step. And we're proud to have this report out because it's actually a piece of data that can help people bring to their employers and take action. Like I said, there's never been a report like this before. And I hope that it can start conversations in workplaces in Washington and across this country to help people really point to this and say, listen, it's not just me. This is real. Working moms need more support than they're getting from employers. And this, we hope, is a place that can start a conversation in workplaces across the country.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of employers start to take some steps to address this issue. But based on your study and some of the data you've received, what are some of the changes that maybe you suggest the employer might take to address this sort of burnout factor?
Yeah, what's so interesting is that most companies across the country, 26% of their working parents report feeling burnt out. But companies who actually invest in supporting working parents only see about 12% of employees saying they feel burnt out. So already you can cut this in half if you take some action. Some things that we're seeing our clients do at Maven: offering support to mental health providers, offering support as you're starting to plan a family, which is such a stressful time, even without a pandemic, right? And also, as you were talking about earlier, supporting moms when they're coming back to work after being on leave. This is a time when it is so treacherous for folks who really might think they just can't do it, they don't want to, or their employers aren't supporting them enough. At Maven, what we're able to do is give employers and employees mental health support, checklists, best practices. We offer 24/7 video access to providers who can support you through parenting, pediatrics, and this crucial time of return to work. Yeah,
I love you. It makes you hope that there's a happy ending to this too, that we don't just keep going down this rabbit hole of burning people out and expecting so much. There's just so many factors, you hope that there's some good news.
Yeah. Karsten Vagner, thank you so much for your time today and for talking about such an important issue affecting so many people. Appreciate it.
Thank you both. Thank you. Take care.